Hi
นี้มา
guys,
เชียร์ไท
tune
ย
into I Like T stream.
Hi guys, subscribe to Peeps on YouTube. PIEPS. Free subscribers,
Hey.
thank you very much.
ไลออนเปิดไมค์มาคุยอ่ะ อยู่
โอเคพี่
เออเนี่ยคนดู0 คน
The Peeps.
นี่ต้องแชร์ลง What's up guys? What's up guys? What's up guys? Zero viewers at
Alright,
Hi
yeah, welcome
vlog,
back.
welcome
Again,
to my
this is me,
chat.
HK Ro16
อ๋อ
Now, continuing on
ตอนนี้จริงๆแหละ
after two successive matches that were happened just now.
ไม่
And this time, we have
ไทยเจอฮ่องกง
one match coming right up here. We got Thailand versus
Let's
Hong
go.
Kong. Bit of a seed difference right there, but it doesn't matter because seed doesn't really tell you anything at this point in this tournament.
โปรโมท
FIFA, continuing
No
on
promo.
the commentary. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Once again, another exciting match between these two winners bracket teams, two
Hey.
really strong teams at
There
that
we
as
could
well. And as you said,
happen to,
we've had a lot of upsets already this week.
Yeah.
I think two or three, one of those numbers.
Yeah, I believe for this time it's actually two. Because,
delete
you
the
know,
comment
considering China, Malaysia as well, and then there's also UK versus
One viewers.
I believe it's Singapore.
And
That's
New Zealand
massive.
also got a win
That'd be
as well
Indeed.
Yeah.
with, I think Italy in the
Yeah,
losers
I
bracket.
believe
So a lot of
for
seeding
this
upsets have been
time it's
happening here.
actually
This one though, I feel like is going to be a bit of an uphill battle for Hong Kong. Despite Hong Kong being a really strong team overall, they have some
โอ้ยเปิดมา
really
protect
good
NV1
accuracy,
เลย
consistent players on their team. But
Yes
I
as
think
we want
Thailand,
protect
with their main core, you know, you hear names
Thailand
like
has
Admin
been
and
hard
Kawe
focusing
and
on SV1 our gamble
Island
paid off.
SV team.
that you can beat that kind of.
Our SV player is not even here
yeah. Well,
How?
there's a lot of. It's not changing.
our
that
SV
much.
players is not
We
home
got some returning players too. But
He
for the
can't
most
appear
part,
for this
2023
round.
Is,
Neither
I guess
for
it's probably
finals
the
and
same
grand
as like the
finals.
last,
GG.
Like this. So,
GG.
we got like having the power, like you said, even from
Wait, what?
Walker as well, and then you got like 2 years ago we got Banana as well. You know, it's just let's just.
No, Akino อากิโนะหวังอะไรกับผมเนี่ยแบก LN อะไรมีมิกุแล้วอะ
Yeah. Well, I do
Mimi
think
Kuhn
that
and Kuhn,
Thailand
yeah.
kind of is different to a lot of the other top-seeded teams in the way that you look at like United States, you look at
สภาพ
South Korea,
สภาพ
and
ทาลิน
Philippines.
ทา
Like,
ลิน
all of
จาก
these
ประเทศ
teams
โอ้
have a very, you know,
แบรน
diverse
ด์
team.
แบรนด์ LN
It
2
feels like they
โอ้
switch
โห
players in and out every map. They can really pick and choose who they want to play each map.
ดูนิสัย
I feel like
แบรนด์
Thailand is
LN2
kind of the opposite in that they will pick the same 3 players for most maps a lot of the time here. I'm expecting it to be Konkawa and Pavin playing every single map.
คอนควี and
With,
Pavin play every single
Kiru
map
playing the LMs and Pavova playing the Rice. I think like that is the overall strategy
Oh,
for
yeah.
Team Thailand
I'm gonna
overall.
use my gamble.
And the scary part is that it just works.
the scary
work.
part is it
Almost
just
no
works.
one's going to be able to beat that kind of team until the later stages
Oh,
of the tournament.
Okay, I'm seeing the protect and ban, so we're not seeing also original and we're not seeing on density. But Hong Kong's picking SV as their first pick, so we're attacking Thailand's weakness here.
Oh.
Yeah, and this is
Okay,
what I
I'm all in
assume
on
pretty much
Thailand.
every
I just
team
spent
is
everything
gonna
on
do
Thailand.
against Thailand, because even though Thailand is number 3 seed, they're really strong at everything. This is their one thing that you can kind of say is probably their weakness. This is the one that if you can play in SV, like Hong Kong definitely can as well.
ไปโชว์มี
This
แต่
is
ไม้
the
ตี
biggest
เขียว
chance for Hong Kong to really
Oh,
take a
if
point
I'm
and get
doing
the
that,
ball.
Oh,
Oh,
you're gonna
yeah,
spend
man.
your
Actually,
coins
no
then
way.
on spend your coins on Thailand.
And as you would
Sure, bro.
reasonably expect, because
Quick,
Hong Kong
put
has
everything
a
into
very
Thailand.
solid SV3 match. And for Thailand, even though it labels as a weakness, I
Custom
believe
amount.
they would have some time to
Yeah,
at least maybe
200.
try to combat with
Oh, well, I'm
Hong
300
Kong's
of
team
them.
score for SVs. Even though we're not seeing that the usual 3-man roster for Thailand like years ago, but Kiru has been playing quite a bit for that kind of team, so maybe they can combat it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that this is a free point. at all.
Insta SV
We
pick
say
อะ
it's a weakness just because it's a relative weakness. Because every other pick, we're expecting Thailand to get some terrifying scores. This one, I mean, Thailand is probably not going to get B ranks or anything, but still, more possible for Hong Kong to win this one compared to a lot of the other picks. And we are seeing some of the players on Hong Kong there filling the lobby once more. So the SV players coming in for both teams.
Can't wait to see Google Cup
Yeah,
play.
coming out of the tiebreaker against Indonesia in like around the 32. They have been looking
Tell Osu
trying
support
not to repeat
to
that
reply
to
to
their
his
best of their
email.
ability because having a tiebreaker against Thailand is, I don't know what
I would love-
I don't know what to expect actually.
What rank is this Google Cup?
Yeah, I mean, last year Thailand
He's
had so many
Epsilon, bro.
tiebreakers.
Oh,
That
There's
was
no-
kind of
Unranked because he's
how
banned.
that team operated.
Where banner.
there's no such thing as called tiebreakers.
Yeah, I mean the main difference, we can talk about it a bit later as well, but the main difference in this year's Thailand is that they do have Kiru in their team, and also Parponga, who was one of their previous players from last year, did get quite a lot better at
Horrendous.
the accuracy in particular. So
Horrendous.
we'll see how
Act
the
drop,
SV
GG.
pick goes, because this is Hong Kong's first pick. This is the one that they want to be winning 100%. And if they're first picking it, I can only assume
Kuwait
that
SSA?
they're pretty confident on it.
oh, never mind.
Connor
Seems
Kuwait.
like they had a lead,
Let's
but
go.
not
Connect
that
away.
much. Maybe after some SBs start to kick in, it's just a simple.
Ah, Shiba.
Ding,
Let's
ding.
see. Bit of 200s for Pavin.
Haven't
I
Yeah,
did.
so far everyone actually holding it.
Oh, 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 oh,
oh.
oh.
Wait,
Oh,
Haven is
oh,
what?
oh.
Rather dirty one.
Don't give me hope, don't give me
Now
hope.
it's also
อย่าทำให้
taking
ผมหวัง
some Haven as well, actually.
โอเค 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 ตาม
Yeah,
สู้
that was
ตาม
a
สู้
big
ตาม
drop
สู้
as soon as these kind of players stop staying in the
เห็น
SBs.
ปาวินบอกว่าลืม
Some
แล้ว
of these Thailand players dropping Pavin in particular really is where most of this league is
Wait,
coming
Pavin's
from right
throwing,
now, and
GG.
looking like he's not really that comfortable with this level of SV right now. So Hong Kong 30,000 points in the lead as Quotient recovers the score, recovers the combo back above the 400 combo mark.
As far as the team score goes for Thailand, this is really not that all that bad actually. Makawa is being the highest actually for the score, aside from Hong Kong. This is an Ocean man is trying to come back.
Oh,
Really
really dropped quoted
this,
from
but the
Quoted.
lead is only like a stretching 35k now.
Yeah, I mean it was like 2 misses
That
earlier
won't
for
do
Pavin,
anything,
and
though.
so the miscount at least is tied up.
All
But
that
it
Hong
is,
Kong
of
needs to
course,
do
the
is choke.
accuracy that's really doing it. Pavin down in the 97% range
Pavin's getting
still,
kicked
while
from-
Quotient, despite the misses,
from the
is
team
still
after
holding on
this.
to about 99%.
maybe
So even though it is 2 full combos for either team, still the accuracy does of course matter quite a lot at the end of the day, and 40,000 points now feels like a fairly comfortable lead for
He sounds
Hong Kong as
Aussie.
long as
Is
they
the-
hold
is
on
the
to these
commentator
combos.
Aussie?
it is
Yeah,
he is
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm like, what
It's
verse is
fantastic.
like-
Outro is simple enough for making sure anyone.
Yo, ask him if he's had those Aussie
It's
tacos.
Thailand did their homework this time. In
Nah,
comparison
rip
to
Hong
like a
Kong.
year ago.
They're cool.
Although it's not really enough to make Hong Kong blush against that lead though, so it's Hong Kong's point.
Yeah, I mean, still a really solid showing from Thailand on that pick. Despite the misses from Pavin there, we still get 2 full combos for either team. And actually, Konkawa getting the best score in the entire lobby with only 8 200s, tying it up very close to Koshapen's own score. But yeah, Hong Kong, very nice first pick for them. They get the first point on the board.
very
And Thailand
possible
in
trust.
I guess for the next pick, for their first pick, it's a toss up in here because they can just pick anything. Because SB is
How do I
gone,
play
there's
Pick'ems?
no
What's that
original
website?
Because of that, man, buy them.
Pickens.
Yeah, now
Might
we're
be
going to get
too
on to the
late,
non-SV
it's
picks.
been
And this is
2
where
weeks.
Thailand,
You want
I
catch
wonder
up?
what they decide to go for. Hong
Pickens
Kong so far in this
Osu.
tournament has been
No,
one of
go
the
in
strongest
the
LN
official
teams overall.
MWC
Looks like they are
website
very
and go
strong
to
at
the
LN,
link.
But I don't know if you necessarily want to be picking LN against a team that has Kiruru on it. And
Liquid
Pavin
Media.
and Gonkawa. It's,
No.
Yeah,
it's this situation where it's
Oh,
like,
bro.
Oh,
Go
the actual
to
Osu
Hong Kong is
website.
really strong at LN, but
MWC
Oh,
website.
okay.
It's not
Whose anime it is
I
in
mean,
Thailand. This time
second
it's switched
division
around.
founder.
Thailand will be picking their LNs.
Insta LN1, let's go.
Yeah, I feel like in this pool, you know, almost
I have
any
access
pick kind of
to the
works for
chat
Thailand
right
in a
now.
similar
They're
way.
discussing.
I feel like Thailand has not really that many weaknesses at all in the pool, while Hong Kong also doesn't really also have any weaknesses. So it's not gonna be like a Rice versus LN kind of thing. I can't imagine, because both teams should be equally comfortable with all the types of picks here.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
on
the
the
prospect of this match has been
2023
all over the place.
page. Oh, there we go, 2024.
You can maybe expect like a random price, and then the next one's gonna be random high rate, next random one's gonna be LN.
Join
In between
pick
the three, so it's something to look for these two teams in particular.
And LN1 in particular, you know, we're seeing the teams now, right? Kasha Pen Quotient and Minato Aqua Fanboy, which is, or just Fan actually, which is Raksak, of course, renamed just before the tournament started. So Hong Kong with a very, very strong core of players here overall. But Thailand, I mean, I'm expecting some crazy things out of Kuru in
They're all
particular,
locked.
as well as the other two players.
Traditional
They're just super strong when it comes
Oh.
to this kind of like release-heavy style pick as well.
Okay.
And we'll see how it goes. This is, of course, Thailand's first pick. We expect them to be very comfortable on this, but Hong Kong, I feel like if they can keep up the combo, they can
Promising
definitely keep
start.
it close enough to capitalize off of a choke.
เริ่มโอเคอยู่
So far, looking really solid for Thailand there. Kokawa is leading now with a 99.9.
และเป้าหมายคือสไนป์อเมริกา
Cautious Pin though trying to combat with Habit actually, so it's not too bad overall.
โอ้
Kasha Pen's been an outstanding player for Hong Kong this entire tournament so far.
เนื้อตัว
It's
อ
looking
ควา
to
แฟน
continue here, but right now
Who do I bet on
Thailand just
to
with
win the
all
tournament,
three of
like
their
the whole
players on that 99.8 and above, while it looks like Raksak down in the bottom right there, struggling a little bit more down at the 99.6% range. That's giving about a 5,000 point lead
เฮ้
over to
ย
Thailand.
มีหน้าตัวอควาแฟนมันจะเล่น
Still very good
มัน
accuracy.
จะเล่นได้ดีกว่ารอบก่อนไม่ได้นะ
It's very really hard to contend with like a
นี่อาการเริ่มออกอาการเริ่มออก
kind of pick where everything can go so wrong with the matter of releases. Ocean though taking
Question.
the first miss on Hong Kong's side.
Yeah, first
Ocean
miss in
by
the
goal,
lobby as well.
uncharacteristic
That's
na naman.
13,000 points already now for Thailand, because they already have the accuracy lead on top of that miss.
โอ้ปาวินเขียวเยอะไปหน่อย
It's changing there in terms of lead. It just stays solid like 15,000. It's just that one singular miss from Hong Kong is able to make up for that 5-digit lead.
Yeah, I mean, over
Hey.
time the accuracies have dropped, but that's
Miku
kind of
len
favored
speed น้อยลง
Thailand
ปะเนี่ย
more. Like Pavan dropped a little bit of accuracy. Oh, drops the combo as well, actually.
Ah, wow, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that was a
that,
bit of
that
a-
one trade.
อุ้ย
That was a bit of a messy miss as well. Dropped this below 99.7, but
Ui.
still should be okay for Thailand, because their two players down there, Kuru and Kokawa, are
Ui,
unmatched
hot snipe
in
America
terms of the
เลย
accuracy on Hong Kong. So
ไม่
despite
ไหวอยู่
one miss
อ
apiece
ย่าง
for
น้อยก็
both
ได้แต้ม
teams,
แล้ววะ
this accuracy lead is well in effect for Thailand.
Lead's not changing anywhere after that miss from Pavan. Clearly goes to show their accuracy is increasing for both Kiru and Kawe.
Yeah, and when it comes to a pick like LN1, like with these LN
Yeah.
releases that are so hard to get good accuracy on, you can just win off of accuracy alone if you can get 99.85k on two of your players, right? This is just accuracy that not many people in the world can even hope to match.
That's just disgusting as a score. 1 200, 2 200, Koshman 2 as
Oh,
well. That's
Pavin
nice.
Xiao
All
Yue Fair,
very solid scores all around.
Yeah, I mean, Kochapen also with a really, really strong score themselves. The miss, unfortunately, on the Quotient and Pavan, but you can even see, like, just in the ratio department here, there is a big difference between the two teams as far as this LN pick goes.
โอ้โหมีหน้าตัวอควาแฟน
Ultimately,
900
it's a fine pick.
Let's go.
Doesn't really need to use that much momentum trying to outmatch Thailand's score. Although you
ไฟ
kind
น่ะ
of
ฟูลคอมโบ
pretty
คือฟูล
close.
คอมโบอ่ะ
But Hong Kong's turn to pick now. Interestingly enough, we don't know. We
Where did
actually
it-
don't know right now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Hong Kong might want to go with something that might be
Right
a bit
side.
shorter. Or
Uh-huh.
wait a second.
Watch the hybrid.
Okay.
3.
Core Jack
Oh.
time.
That is a spicy pick to essentially be picking first.
ใครเล่นวะ
after the SV.
อันนี้ใครเล่นวะ
This is one that we've been seeing kind of
อันนี้
being
ไทยใครเล่น
left
น่ะ
until
อ้าว
the end.
ฟูบุ
of
กิแฟน
matches,
น่ะ
right? It's something that not many teams
โอ้
want to be poking
ใคร
at.
วะนั่นยังไม่เคยเห็นเลยฮ่องกงมันมีผู้เล่นคนนี้
Has
ด้วย
it
เหรอ
been
วะ
this way that Hong Kong has been picking like
เฮ้ย
the Hail
Jack
Mary
Specialist
picks
มาแล้ว
for the very first 2 picks?
เฮ้ย
Horizon
ปลา
Blue
กระ
is
ป๋อง
not what
มา
I
แน่เลย
really
ปลา
expect,
กระป๋อง
although understandably
โอ้
so
โห
because
ป
I
ลา
can
กระป๋อง
smile that you
ปลา
try
ก
to
ระ
do
ป๋อง
that.
เดบิวต์ปลากระป๋อง
Core
เด
Jack
บิวต์
on the second?
Okay, I just had to search this up real quick. Fubuki fan is Nico the Rock. I was just really confused
Oh, no.
I'm like, who is Fubuki? Okay, Hong Kong are big fans of VTubers. We know that much right now.
Yeah, that is for sure. There's no way, there's no reasoning if they change their names like that.
Yeah, that was within the last week that happened because I distinctly remember casting a Nico the Rock in last week's
แชท
match.
นิ่ง
Yeah,
หมดเลย
yeah.
อยากคุยกับแชทเอ๊ะหรือว่าแชทมันไม่นิ่งวะ
This time the matcha lattes now.
เอาวะ
for Thailand.
หรือว่าต้องรีวะ
Interesting, we are
Good
seeing
name,
matcha
yeah.
latte in here instead of Paponga is who Yeah, I would that expect to was- come in. that was Maybe in the- Core within the Jack last might be a week bit that stronger for matcha I latte, so we'll distinctly see. remember casting a Nico the Rock in last week's match.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
quarterfinals
yeah.
on maybe one of their Hong Kongese player will have their name changed and we have to search for someone actually.
Yeah, maybe one year we'll come in and
Ah,
there'll just be
matcha
like a full
okay.
lobby where it's just all different VTuber names and we'll have no
All-
idea who's who.
Oh yeah, all whole live VTubers, let's go.
ฟูลวิววีทูเบอร์สนี่
It sometimes just happens. We're trying to figure out whose names is which.
Surely.
Yeah, there's been a few different cases of that happening in some World Cups before. Where, like, you know, the whole team changes the name as a bit of a gimmick.
Yeah, well, there has been like I believe Russia has Mandevko on their very first handle name, so like Mandevko and then also like Nipstar, just the star on the actual names of themselves.
Okay, let's see how this one goes because we're expecting some high accuracies, but actually, Fubuki fan there, Nico the Rock, finding an early drop, and that drops all the way down to 98%. That's a huge accuracy drop.
This is the Pavid
Yeah, that's
game
really
right
not a
here.
good start
told you.
actually. We're already picking up. It's actually maybe dirty with like a 50 or 100 somewhere along the way.
Yeah, right now, I mean, Pavan, Konkawa, Quotient, and Koshipan all holding very similar acts. Around 99.97 for those four. Matcha Latte a bit further behind. 99.83 is still very strong though. It is just the miss from Fubuki fan. That is the whole 12k difference that we're seeing for Thailand.
Predicting Pavid highest ACK here.
no
All these core jacks
Don't-
are just
don't you
pretty
know
much a
who
free accuracy
Koshipan
of
is?
Koshipan and Koshipan.
he's the winner of the
Increasing
Core
Kotawa
Jack
Pavid
game
also
tournament
increasing
and
pretty much
we're
the
playing
same
Jack
player
right now
back to back.
Favorite.
Yeah, there's been nothing really to speak of. Everyone's
number
accuracy's
one
been
favorite
going up
player
since that initial
Oh.
intro miss that we saw from Fubuki fan. No mistakes have been made, but there's still half of the map to go. If there is any miss, this score lead could switch very, very quickly.
โอ้
We can find another
ไปต่อ
second miss there. That's not
แชทนิ่งจะมีคนดู
already like now it's a point lead.
Yeah, it's just going to increase now for Thailand. They are sitting on a very comfortable lead.
Quotient is now actually probably dropping somewhere like a 200 or along the way. The other three players maybe not so much.
เอาเรื่องเหรอเนี่ย
trying to get a high
สกอร์
as
น่ากลัวจังอะ
Yeah, Koshipan is destroying
Nico
it right
Pan
now
Macha
for
ต่อไป
Quotient as well. Up there as well. But Pavan and Konkawa, this is the duo to be afraid of, I think, at all stages of the tournament. They are just so consistent when it comes to the tournament performance. And
Oh, Koshipan! Ooh, that
เอ้า
was
โอ้
and
คอร์แจ็คมีมิด
we
คอ
are
ร์
going
เอา
to be
ใช่
seeing
โอ
it
เค
looks
สอ
like
รี่โบ
Thailand
สอ
come
รี่
away with a
Sorry,
break
bro.
with all three
Okay,
full
okay,
combos
it's
in
fine,
Thailand.
it's fine.
Matcha Latte doing very well.
Fine.
themselves,
I told you
99.86. That
Pavan
is
on the highest
95K
ACK here.
for sure coming up for them.
My prediction
And
was
this-
correct.
Are you sure?
999. Now, come
Oh,
on now,
okay.
34, 39. 23 for
Oh.
Koshipen! Come on now.
Man,
Koshipen, that is, I
Yeah.
think that's the best
Oh,
ratio we've
I
seen
was-
on this. At
I
least
was
I've seen
positive
today.
Nano
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Koshipen
nearly
almost,
100 to 1
almost
ratio.
got better score though.
Yeah, it is Pavan that ends up getting the MVP
Almost.
there, and Kokawa both with, both of those two with 999Ks. But not much room at all for error for Hong Kong.
What in the
And
Kosh?
Thailand now, they're gonna steal away a break point.
Wow, Kosh.
It's like, what can you do at this?
Oh shit.
This where your
Can
score
Hong Kong
is like
get
a
2
like
points?
995 is a respectable score for a core deck. It's even like really good to rival most
กูเจอ
players.
2 แต้มได้ไหมเนี่ย
999s maybe not so much.
เขาจิ้มพริกเก้มเผื่อตลอดเลย
Yeah, 999 you don't think should be possible when it comes to these World Cup pools. Like, these pools are really hard. These maps are really difficult. They've been getting harder and harder every year, but still, it feels like these players find a way
Hybrid or
to
Rice
just
again?
make them look way too easy.
It happens. It happens twice, so I guess the pool is maybe not hard enough. Seems.
But yeah, Thailand, they're now in control of this match. They get to
Child
pick what they
support.
want. We still, of course, we do have another LN pick on the table. If they want to go for that one, the Rice, of course, also just looked good for them just then.
We already have seen Rise, we already seen SB, we already seen LN. Maybe this time we're gonna go with hybrid. Get the all picks.
Yeah, pick one each. I mean, if they pick hybrid one, we're gonna get a nice pattern on the left side of that
Yep, that's a
pick
connect
field
four,
there.
connect four situation.
Yeah, in a way, kind of.
Maybe the middle one is actually. Okay, that works as well. That's still left side. So connect
Let's
four
go
is-
Supernova ก่อนกวีอยากอวดสกอร์อะก่อนกวีอยากอวดสกอร์อะ
Interesting pick. This is one of the shortest picks in the pool, is it not?
It is. It's like just running around like 1 minute 50 or 1 minute 40-ish. Kind
Yeah.
of.
And I mean, I guess, maybe not the most missed potential compared to some of the more technical picks, but at the same time, I would think if Thailand have this kind of ratio that we've been seeing, I would just be picking the longer maps. Why don't you just pick maps that,
okay,
maybe the misses don't matter as much in, but maybe they're just that confident when it comes to this one in particular, and I think we are seeing some switch outs for both teams here.
Wait let me wash my
This
hair
maybe for the Hong Kong side, I would say maybe time for Honker then. There you go. A fan favorite for most, maybe. Okay, I just looked over the overall pool, and I think Supernova and
Parponger
Gulapase has
Yay,
two shorts left.
Parponger is finally here.
Yeah, less than 2 minutes is just really, really short in general. And it just means there's so much risk when it comes to chokes as well. But of course, that only matters if they choke. So we'll see if that's the case.
That's a statement.
Yeah, look, they're obviously not planning on missing. That's why they picked this one.
But here's the thing: we have seen numerous jokes on Supernova because of that one.
Good
I guess
roll.
the section is pretty continuous because stop and go is kind of the thing of vocal dumps in particular. We have seen numerous jokes on Supernova though. So if this applies to Thailand as well, then well, I guess that's too bad.
Yeah, we'll see. We are, of course, seeing Squiz coming in for Hong Kong as well. I don't think I've actually seen them play so far. I don't believe they played last week at the very least.
Yeah, me neither. So probably the fresh new player to play for round of 16. Maybe they need something we don't. Maybe Smith can outperform.
Yeah, I mean, for one thing, we have seen so far, Koshipen can absolutely match the players on Thailand. Quotient as well can match some extremely strong accuracy themselves. So if Squiz can keep up with the likes of Paponga, for example, then we can definitely see Hong Kong being able to compete on these Rice picks.
I think for a couple times in my commentary booth, I mean like commentary booth is like Paponga seeing with a mirror.
Is Nico washed or something? They're avoiding him.
And oh my god, these are 6 extraordinarily high accuracy right out of the gate. 5 of them above 99.9. Squiz on 99.8. 5 so still really high accuracy across the board.
Map doesn't add up
Yeah, that's
just
still
about tied.
wow. Yeah, actually, like a 99.9 across. I mean, I guess it's below 99.8, which is still very good though.
Yeah, and we can see it flickering back and forth still. There's no real advantage being gained for either side, so it's going to come down to any kind of choke. If there is a miss, of course, that's going to
ตัวนี้
do a
ไม่ควร
lot
จะ
to
เอ็นไป
this
ทางไทย
goalie.
เนี่ยทำไมลีมันแป
Even
ล
a
กๆ
couple of 200s would be enough at this
Oh
point.
god, 99.9s across 5 players. There's only one of them that is like
Ow.
below that.
Squid
How are 5 players holding that?
Squid ไปก่อนไทยเลย
Doesn't make any sense. Squiz does
Oh,
drop a little bit of
ไปต่อนะ
accuracy
ไปต่อนะ
alongside Paponga. Just below.
ปลากระป๋อง
Just below, but like 1 to 100% there. This is really that's really kind of illegal.
Yeah, this is a little bit close for comfort, even for Thailand here. They can't
One
be
miss
affording
could swing
anything.
this.
It's still 3,000 points.
Oh, I should have picked up a 200 somewhere there, but maybe one miss could still swing this, even in the ending. I feel like there's not enough time.
Yeah, there's not much time left. It's just they just have to hold on to this last little pattern.
Oh my god, that's a
เก้า
that's a
เก้า
team
แป
score.
ดจุดเท่าไหร่จุดสี่วะ
insane.
จุดสี่
Oh my god, what?
Triple double S, and there's a double S on quotient as well. 3 200s in the whole lobby. This is that's not just a team score. This is a whole lobby score. That I don't think we're going to be seeing anything
Oh.
like this in the
Wait,
other matches
Connor
for
is
sure.
cracked. Holy. I mean,
How do you
Connor.
go with
Concovi.
this
Concovi.
4v1 SS and then once you go into the 2 200s, that's still messed up.
And, I
Take
mean,
me in,
we
take
can
me in.
already see how much scarier Thailand are just off the back of like looking in particular at Paponga's score. That was not the kind of score that we were seeing from Paponga last year. I think he has really stepped up that accuracy. That like now he's almost matching. We saw him almost match Pavin's accuracy in that map, and now you know this is a team that if they're performing on point like they are right now, then you really can't do anything.
You really can. Essentially, when you're fighting against a V1SS, which also happens to have similar ratios, then I guess you're kind of a goner, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean Hong Kong didn't make any mistakes that entire map. That was a that was a perfect performance from Hong Kong. I'm sure they got the
Ooh.
exact scores they would have wanted, but
Hey, they're asking for trouble here.
oh, we're gonna be
Holy
sticking with
shit.
this. This is gonna be the plan from both teams, maybe.
They're asking for trouble because, of course, this is also like a similar situation with Happy Arnold. Long jags, and then the outro, which also features long jags, that are slightly kind of offset. So this is kind of I don't know, risky. I don't know what's happening with Parpong, right? It does seem they have the map.
Yeah, apparently not having the map, but might just be, you know, one of those situations the client or the player client is just kind of bugging out a little bit.
Because I know that there's also a chart, but that is converted, and then it got deleted afterwards because they don't have the right one. I believe this is like the original chart. Like
Ow.
the other one was the different chart. So I'm
Big-
not sure about that.
พี่ลักกี้หวัดดีครับ
Looks like we are seeing Raksak coming back in for Hong Kong as well.
Yeah.
This time there's three mirrors
But
because they don't like long
Bit
jacks
foul.
left hand apparently, so they're gonna go with the right.
Of
พลิก
course,
ฮ่อง
of
กง
course.
มาเป็นไรซ์เท่าไหร่วะ
Yeah,
ลืม
we'll
ไร
see
ซ์
how
สี่
Raksak
ไร
performs.
ห้า
I think Squiz was
ไร
actually
สี่
performing very
ไรห้า
well there, but
สักตัว
obviously
หนึ่ง
this one being a very different, more technical
น่าจะ
map
สี่
as well.
มิกซ์ไรซ์ของเราแมปไฮในที
Yeah,
ไฮ
this
ใน
is
ที
asking for trouble. Literally, in any sense of the word. Whether they can do the long jacks well.
แมปโลกจิตเหมือนเดิมอะ
no one,
ทุก
no one
ปี
knows what it is.
ตั้งแต่
It feels
อาร์โน
like here.
ปีก่อนละ
god, it's so close. Actually, Raksak finding a couple of accuracy drops down to
โอ้มีนาโต
99.3.
อาควาแฟนเนี่ยแมปออกแนวแจ็คเนี่ยคอเชตเป็นแอค
Still
ดีเลย
high accuracies for those 6 players. Actually, Raksak dropping a little bit more of accuracy.
Yeah, these rolls are very, very kind of troll-ish in nature, but that's just what it goes for every match score. Like Raise of the CJ all tends to do that, and even then we're entering like the jump strip section later
เอ้ย
on.
มาทนจนทันสตรีมแล้วปะอ้าว
Caution man.
เย้โคเชตเป็นมิดอีกแล้ว
Koshapen finding the miss is a really big deal for Hong Kong as well because Koshapen has been the highest accuracy consistently for that team.
Menon,
And
back
now
me up in
Thailand,
chat.
they're going to start to build up an even bigger lead.
Back
They
you
have
up.
the accuracy advantage as well.
no
There has
Say
been
I got
no
skill,
mistakes for
man.
Thailand, and even the long jacks like that, they did not flinch.
I got gate keep I got
I don't
gate
think I've
help.
seen any accuracy drops from Thailand whatsoever. Their lowest AC is 99.86.
It still rivals with Caution, but Caution with a miss with that one earlier miss.
Yeah, I mean, Koshapen and Quotient are both performing really well. Like, despite the miss, as you said, from Koshapen, that is 2 extraordinary accuracies. Just Raksak a little bit behind the rest of the lobby right now, despite the full combo.
จะไม่ค่อยพูดชื่อใครเดี๋ยวเคิร์ดไม่เอา
And
It's still just consistent as ever.
yeah, I mean, it feels exactly like the last map in a way. It's just like, yeah, Hong Kong is playing really, really well. They have 2 full combos. They have extraordinary accuracy,
ส
but
กอร์ดีกว่า
what-
ปีก่อน
what else
เปล่า
can you do?
ปีก่อนต้นเกมก็มีออมแต่
There's
นี้ปรับ
really not that much
ออ
else
ม
you
ได้
can do,
ดีเลย
except you have to
What
contend
is-
with their ratio.
Sorry,
Come on,
ball.
man.
I'm
This
sorry.
is not fair.
What is Konkawa doing again? This is like map after map after map. We're seeing Konkawa absolutely play like a machine. 99.94. Nah.
It's
nah,
almost 998.
dude.
No, you
not
cannot do this. You want?
โอ้
What is that?
Are you serious?
It's the whole team. Get a 200. Someone get a 200. Give Hong Kong a chance here.
Caution is also rare. It's rivaling ratio with Konkawa, but unfortunate miss. But what can you do in a
boy.
triple V1SS like this?
You can't do anything. There's nothing. Koshapen's score is so good. Quotient's score is insane. But like what? Nothing. You can't do anything. That's it.
It's just not
It's-
fair.
Not
That's
a
not fair.
single thing
GG.
that can be done against this
อยากเจอ
Thailand
เกาหลี
team
ลาวนี้
right
จังเลย
now.
Oh.
Man, there are 2 picks left potentially in the match.
ชนะชิว
Thailand.
แล้วเนี่ยเกาหลีลาวนี้
Are
แบบ
they just gonna keep going for Rice? They're feeling comfortable at it. It looks like.
Well, they can just go with Bulafase to extend that dominance there. Maybe the seed number 3 was very well deserved.
เอ้ยคอมเมนเทเตอร์เขากำลังเดาซีดสาม
I
ของเราอยู่
expected Thailand to be really strong. I was not expecting this level of just absolute masterclass from them.
Alright, Bulafase it is.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We've got a nice like bit of a checkerboard pattern going with the red and the blue going on this
Oh yeah.
entire board, right?
That is true. Alright, so that means hang on. Okay, so Hong Kong will have to, you know, maybe pick like Spiral Erebus and then Thailand will have to pick Rice Bowl just the night away.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in a way, you know, this is like, at least for Hong Kong, there's no like thinking of what they have to do next, right? I feel like Hong Kong are performing just fine. Hong Kong should just
Just
keep
fine.
doing what they're doing well. They're getting really good team scores. They just have to hope that Thailand misses. That has to be their entire plan right now.
Again, Bulafase is the one that similar-ish situation with A. But Bulafase has a lot of jump blood transitions. And for some reason we see 999s on this, and I just don't know.
Yeah, well, look, this one for sure, we're going to be seeing some 200s.
Okay, I will not
Yes.
hold against that, but
No, we're not. Nah, what are the chances? No way. We are seeing some really strong actors
Avid
across the board.
gameplay.
Squiz coming back
Avid
in
gameplay.
and holding a 99.8 at the very start, but gets a couple 200s there for Squiz. It's going to give the lead a little bit
พลิก
over
นี้อาจจะ
towards
ทำคน
Thailand.
โชคได้
And I
นะ
don't want to say that is the map done already,
Oh.
but in the past 2
I mean,
maps,
yeah.
that would be over.
Well,
I
there's
think
also
Squiz
that,
is a little
the
bit better
outro
than me, I think.
will say, which is also
Little
pretty
bit.
cool, just jump cut transitions.
อ๋ออ๋ออ๋อ
Caution
อ๋อ
man
อ๋อ
for Palmer
อ๋อ
trading though, so
Huge
this
miss.
time for Palmer is
มิส
not actually
หนัก
that
อยู่นะ
that
เมื่อ
far
กี้
off
ใหญ่
actually.
อยู่
Oh,
ใหญ่
another
อยู่
miss.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was a
another
bit of
miss.
a messy miss
Traded,
from
traded.
Palmer as well, actually.
I
So
need
Hong Kong's going to take the
6-2.
lead
I
just
need
by a little bit,
6-2.
maybe, off the back of this.
Well, it's not gonna last very long.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Koshapen's accuracy is higher than Paponga's right now, but Squiz is falling behind a little bit compared to the other two players on Thailand. So it looks like Fukawa and Pabin are going to manage to keep this lead
พอเชฟ
in
เป็นต้องรี
Thailand's
คอเวอ
favor.
ร์ดีๆหน่อย ถ้ารี
I
คอ
think
เวอร์ดีพออาจ
one
จะ
more
ได้
miss
อยู่
could really swing this. But even with that,
โอ้โห
this outro is really
How to
hard
play
do.
Ellen is gonna buy Sushi Row for the team.
Oh, that's
Pavin!
it.
Oh my god!
อ่า
It's actually going to Hong Kong's lead
อ่า
now.
Yeah, Pabin getting
Oh.
a really... That was a clean miss, but a miss
Watch
is all
out.
that Hong Kong needed. And
Watch
they
out
just
with
need to
this
hold on to the... They need to hold on to
Oh
this
my
combo.
god!
อ๋อ
Hong Kong's managed to make it through it.
อ๋อ
And this is not just a point. This is a break point coming
This
in
is
for
a
Hong
break
Kong.
point.
This is
Oh wow!
nice
After
nice play
seeing
ครับ nice play
6
Gone
V1
Kawi,
SSs
got
in a
put
Are
row.
you
Oh,
serious?
Oh my
Come
god,
on now.
they could have done it again. They could have done it again.
Hey, five double-digit.
Oh my
reruns.
god.
41, 82, 64, 62, 66.
These-
Attack
these-
vector.
300 counts from like all 5
It's
of those
Pavin
players. Like,
only
even
missed,
Swiss's
no
score is
200,
really
just a
solid with the
miss.
full combo, but
average tech
it's just
score bro
I don't understand how we're having such crazy ratios.
โอ้
This is a tech
ไม่จริง
thing. You're not
no
supposed to.
problem เออ
make sure you
ผม
sharp
เชียร์
shooting this.
6-2
But
But
regardless,
apparently they
I mean,
do.
Yeah, I mean Hong Kong, they're gonna take that every day of the week though. They have managed to secure their second point, and now I mean
ต่อไป
technically
ฮ่อง
they're
กง
only
พลิก
one
อะไร
break
อ่ะ
point away from tying this one up.
ไลน์หนึ่งดูหน้า
But
พลิก
I
อยู่
think
นะ
the challenge also is going to come right now because what do Hong Kong pick themselves? And
LN 3
I feel like it has to be
ต
one
อน
of
นี้
the
มันฮ่อง
hybrid
กงมี
picks.
แค่
Is it
อะไรวะ
gonna be like
ไฮบิด2 LN
an
3
RU just to complete the checkerboard?
I mean,
Hey,
yeah, I
bid
don't, want, I,
2-3
don't think,
แล้วก็
I don't think
LN
Hong Kong
3
want to be picking like the top 2 rise picks because I mean the way that Hong Kong has
LN3
been winning
question
the
mark
points kind of relies on some misses coming from Thailand.
ถ้าเข้าใจเรื่อง characteristic ของ
Yeah,
คิ
let's
รู
see
รุ
what
ก็
happens
อาจจะ
here.
พลิก
Hong
LN
Kong
3ได้อยู่
has
นะ
been surprising and managed to make it out unscathed, despite the miss from Caution Pen, which also happens to miss on A as well. But even then, a miss is gonna beat out a full combo on most occasions. But
Hybrid
this time,
3
they're gonna go with introduction.
Ooh, it's getting dangerous.
Another
It's
one that's
getting
really easy to
dangerous.
find
It's
misses
getting
on this one.
dangerous.
So perhaps banking on
Ah no, my
a couple more
6-2
misses
prediction
coming
is
from Thailand
going
because,
wrong.
as we've seen, maybe
Oh wait,
they're
there's no
human.
more Ellen, it's already... Oh.
There's one more
one more.
LN man.
Well, this time
Yeah.
it's kind of volatile pick, especially for introduction, having more abstract rhythms. This time it's not for Palmer, it's
5.3
actually
star.
Kiro playing
Uh-oh.
now.
Oh,
I guess that's pretty expected
Kiru.
as well. Kiru being one of the strongest LN players when it comes to the accuracy especially. And that is definitely going to transfer over when it comes to these hybrid picks as well.
Kiro, don't say that. Yeah, we'll see because I mean, if Hong Kong is able to match the level of actually the full comboing through all of it, they're actually running on a short supply in terms of picks. Thailand will still have a few to go. Not so much for Hong Kong later on.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, Hong Kong just really have to take it one map at a time. They can't really focus too much on what comes next because if they do lose another breakpoint, it's going to be really rough for them. And the name of the game here
Oh,
is
thick
definitely
tool.
combo. for the side of the
เฮ้ย
accuracy
แต่พลิกนี้มีโอ
overall.
กาสโดนเบรกอยู่
looking
คิรูรุ
better
เขา
just
ไม่
in
ค่อย
general for
ไม่ค่อยเชื่อ
Thailand.
มันเท่าไหร่
So Hong Kong are going to need
no.
it to win it based off the
Victory.
full combos, like we just saw on Bulla Facet.
Yep, alright, let's see what happens here. I mean, I guess the intro is weird enough to make sure that there's no such thing as pre-act.
Okay, Kolikue dropping instantly.
I guess, yeah. It's
Caution
Caution as
Pen
well, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Those two are having a nice and fun time with the intro. But overall, pretty
Okay.
similar accuracies for both teams.
Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I know
Accuracy
เขาส
is
ตรีมอยู่นะ
still
coverage
same.
อะ
99.9 across the board. Thailand, yeah.
And 99.8 for the bottom two
Funny.
players there. For
Funny
Hong Kong.
จริง
Pen actually having the highest
อุ้ย
accuracy
มิ
in
นา
the
โตะ
lobby
อา
right
ควา
now.
แฟน
tying
let's
with
go
Konkawa
step
just
up
about.
อ้าว เขียวเลย อ้าว
Although it's not decided at
Are you
this
dropping?
rate, right?
Uh-oh.
That's, I think
Yeah.
that's the play.
This
Haven
accuracy
also
is
dropping.
for sure close enough for Hong Kong. Hong Kong just need to keep it close, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. If Thailand do find a miss at any point, which is very possible, we can see these patterns are not easy to combo at all.
They managed to escape through it, but it's still like the lowest being 99.6 from
ว่า โมส
Net
ฮ่องกง
Yeah, 4,000 points, not that much yet.
Oh.
Raksak does drop
Yeah,
a little bit of
so our
accuracy, as you
fan
said.
consistency
But so does
all
Kira
year,
and
you know.
Pavan, dropping down below that
เป็น third player ที่ดี
99.9. So ultimately, still only a small lead for Thailand.
I'm glad that Colombo
เนี่ย ตอน
doesn't
นี้
exist
เขา
because that drill
เน้
might
น
as
ช
well
ง
didn't.
ชงผู้เล่นอย่างเดียว
Yeah, with
จะได้มิด
Colombo.
กันหน่อย
A lot of maps
เฮ้ยฟูเทียน
nowadays would be
เขาไม่มิด
absolutely
แล้วเหรอ
hell to
เห็น
play
มิด
with
มาทั้ง
Colombo.
เกมเลย อ้าว
Ow!
Oh my god,
Ow.
quite a dirty one as well.
เนี่ยว่าละ
Yeah,
โอ้
first miss from the entire
โอ้
lobby.
โอ้
Oi, oi, oi.
โอ้
Traded right
Oh,
back
fuck.
by
Swing
Raksak,
back, we're gonna
and
do that. Oh.
importantly as well, Raksak
Oh, no.
having a much messier
yeah, yeah.
miss all the way down to
VGT,
99.2, while Kuru
เนี่ย
stays
เห็น
at
ไหม
that
ไอโน่
99.6
เขาบอก
range,
แล้วว่า
and
เขาไม่
this
เชื่อ
score
มั่น
is
ในมิ
now
กูเลย
14,000 points in the lead for Thailand. The point seemed like it was there for Hong Kong for the
เนี่ย
taking,
คาแรคเตอร์ลิส
but
ติก
just a
ตรง
split
ตาม
second was enough.
ตรงปก
And
มิ
Thailand
กูตรงปกเส
capitalizing
มอ
on
ต้นเส
that
มอ
with
ปลาย
Konkawa pulling off Konkawa things again. Oh my no!
Are you serious?
It's two!
Again? 2v1SS! Caution
Stop doing it!
nearly doing that.
Pavan and
Oh.
Konkawa have not
God,
gotten a
we- hello.
200 in like 4 maps.
Okay, how many V1SS Konkawa has except the SB? That's like, oh, like 5, 6?
It's like
Almost all, I think almost all of them.
Except the LN maybe? I guess Bruce Anime has like what?
I think Thailand might win this year. I should like.
What do you mean
absolutely
What do
insane
you
how
mean Have you
consistent
seen
They
the
can be
team
on
the Eagle
not just like
team
any.
the
These
team
are so
with
many
a lot
different
of
skill sets that
stars
are
on
being
their
tested
flag
right now. In a hybrid,
team.
Oh.
that's that hard as well. I don't.
Okay, well if I buy the
get it.
supporter,
I
then I'll
don't
get like
understand.
We
a
know, we
win
know.
something, right?
I just
they
don't
gonna-
have any
อะไรวะ
words
เนี่ย
anymore for
ปาปองเกอร์เชียร์
what
ให้
we're
พิกใครบิด
seeing.
เพราะว่าขี้เกียจเล่น
And Thailand now,
Huh?
match point. They get their own pick as well.
Are they gonna finish it off with Lions? Are they gonna finish it off with a hybrid, or are they gonna finish off with LN?
I mean, I don't think that hybrid was very comfortable for them. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
that's a good idea for them to go back. I mean, I feel like Rice 2 might actually be fairly
Is
safe.
Space a real person?
Even though I feel like Hong
One
Kong do
sushi
have
roll.
the opportunity to
Or
get
is it a
some really
bot?
high scores, I feel like Thailand's overall 3 players
Oh.
should have a better ratio than Hong Kong's 3.
Alright. We'll see what happens here with Thailand. Has some few options there. But whether or not the consistency is like that. Oh my god, mechanical Jaeger it is. Oh boy. Checkerboard patterns, let's go.
เช็คเกอร์บอร์ดแพ้ด้วยนะ
Interesting to stick with the hybrids. But we'll see how that ends up for them. I mean, of course, you know, Rice 2 is still a very risky pick in and of itself. Just because of, you know, high accuracy battle.
High accuracy battle. It's not where we at right now. It's not even a miss anymore for combo. It's still early game is understandable. But no, accuracy is like it's the priority here.
And it looks like both of the teams are going to stay the same, which makes sense. You know, still a hybrid pick. So we're seeing Kuru stay in over Paponga and Raksak staying in over some of the other players on the team of Hong Kong.
I
Alright,
love this
we're
map.
Wasting no time here. Let's see what happens with this.
Hong Kong now, they're gonna have to win 3 in a row if they want to force the tiebreaker out.
Tiebreaker is looking pretty grim though because
Yeah, I mean,
it's a harder tiebreaker than last year.
we've seen what Thailand can do on tiebreakers. That's why they got it in the
Oh
name.
wait, Hong Kong might win here because Quotient put mirror on. Uh-oh.
But Hong Kong first, they're gonna have to get through this one if they
Locking
want to
in.
even consider
Minato
that
Aqua
possibility
fan.
right now. And these LN
ผมเชื่อมั่นในตัวคุณ
They're just
คุณ
brutal.
ต้องทำให้มันจบที่ 6-2 ให้ได้
As far as straightforward hybrids go, this is the one of them. Although it really doesn't look safe.
คิรุรุโชกเร็วไปไหม
Yeah, I mean, especially combined with LN as well.
Kiru actually did a drop, a bit of an
Oh.
accuracy drop.
To be honest, I'm kind of rooting on Hong Kong for this round.
Or
07
messiness as well, down to 1.6. Koshipen was holding that like 1.8 just before. So this is going to be a decent lead for Team Thailand, but they're not that far in the lead as far as the accuracy is concerned.
GG.
Because Quotient is keeping up with Pavan and Kokawa. Raksak though dropping a little bit of act now,
Oi.
down below 99.8.
The lead is closing somewhat.
Feels like the accuracy is going to start ballooning in favor of Thailand.
Not yet.
Okay. This is quite a bit of like a 5-digit lead right now, especially with that.
As long as
I'm
Kiru
going
is
to lose if
playing.
Kokawa gets another SS.
Well, it might be because the accuracy is already that high enough.
I'm looking at 99.92 and it's, it is, isn't it? Like, he's gonna do it, isn't he? It's crazy.
Hey, I mean, worse enough. That might be higher because it keeps increasing probably.
Okay, but Kiru
Whoa.
actually recovering now to 99.81, so despite the early act drop, he's managed to
เฮ้ยเขาเคิร์ดปะ
beat
เนี่ย ไม่หร
out
อก
two of
มั้
the
ง
players on the Hong Kong side. It's just Quotient that's managed to
Hey,
keep up
dude.
with the Thailand team at the moment. And with the miss coming out earlier from Kwashapen,
Oh.
this is looking less and less likely like a comeback here. Looking like Thailand might just be able to seal the entire match right here.
Yep.
And Kokawa's accuracy.
Okay guys, thank you for picking.
Oh, it's not, isn't it?
No,
It's
it's a V1SS. That
you
is
so much.
purely
Oh,
there you go.
my God. Someone stop him. Someone stop him. Kokawa.
6 V1SS. That's a almost flawless there.
ก็
except
GG
PSV.
นะ
And
6-2
like all the players as
สัปดาห์หน้า
well
เจอ
that
สิงค
managing
โป
to
ร์
get
นะค
the
รับ
full
ผม
combo. Pavan, Kiru,
ก็
Quotient, and Raksak all
น่าจะ 6-2 มันเดื
having
อด
such
หรือเปล่า
strong
วะ
scores in and of themselves. Koshipen with just the one unfortunate
Hey,
miss as
6-3
well.
กัน
But
สัปดาห์หน้า
ultimately, you know, this match was just the story of two teams playing exceptionally well, but one team
ก็ประมา
just
ณนี้
in
แหละ
absolute
ลงสต
god
รีมแล้ว
form.
6-2 win for Thailand.